about health insurance while you're getting divorced. Hi, I'm Alycia Kinchloe, the owner of Kinchloe Law, a family law practice in Philly. So, one of the things that people worry about when they are separating or thinking about getting a divorce is going to be their finances. And part of that may be how do they cover certain expenses. Now, we always think about, making sure that you have enough money for your home, for rent, for your children's expenses, for your car. But one of the things that kind of creeps up on us a little bit is going to be health insurance. What happens if you need to have health insurance, but you're covered under your ex's or soon to be ex's policy or plan? All right, so as always, you want to speak with an attorney licensed in your state about the facts specific to your case. It's important to know that different states have different requirements about maintaining insurance, and not just health insurance, but also auto insurance and life insurance. Some states prevent you from making any changes at all without a court order or without the express written agreement of the other party. Now, sometimes I see that when people come to us, that when someone leaves them or when they break up, the first thing they do is remove them from everything. Whether this is out of anger or spite or just sometimes out of necessity because you may not be able to afford the premiums while the divorce is going on because you're split from the other person and you no longer have the two incomes coming into the household. Sometimes that is a reaction, again, based on different emotions and for different reasons. But you should be aware that in Pennsylvania, you may not change the health insurance of your spouse during a divorce without an order from court. And sometimes you can do that with the express written agreement of the other party, but you want to be very careful in even doing it in that situation. Now, generally, most plans are going to require that your spouse either sign a waiver or provide proof of other insurance before they allow you to remove them from the plan. Generally, I see that these changes occur during an open enrollment period where you're generally allowed to make changes to your plan. Generally, you're not allowed to do this during the rest of the year because you have to show there's some major life event. And the filing of a divorce usually in most plans does not equate to a major life event. The actual divorce decree, so the actual finalization of the divorce, can be considered that type of life event that can allow you to change it. But generally, the filing of a divorce is not that. The issue really becomes when you have plan administrators who are not well versed. Sometimes you have unscrupulous people who will sign off on the documents under their spouse's name. So again, not getting their permission. One of the issues you can face can actually be court sanctions. So you might get fined for that. But the biggest one could be that if there are unreimbursed medical expenses that that party suffers due to you taking them off of the health insurance, you can be responsible or found to be responsible for those bills. So it's very important that you are careful about making any changes to any insurance policies, whether, again, it's a house, whether it's auto, but definitely whether it's health, during the pendency of your divorce without a court order and definitely without adequate advice from your legal representative. Right? I hope this shed a little bit of light on health insurance during your divorce. If you have questions about this or comments, if you would like me to go a little bit further into anything I talked about today, or if you have other topics you would like me to cover under custody, divorce, or support, make sure you put it in the show notes. We're doing a new video every day of 2021 talking about these types of topics. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so that each time we drop a new video, you get a notification. All right, until next time, take care.